Hi, I'm Lauren Greb.
I'm Jovana.
And I'm Madisyn, and for our GRI 201 video, we're going to be asking questions to people around campus off of our identity checklist. And we're going to be asking what their race, sexual orientation, and gender is, whether they believe in racism and discrimination, and how they feel about our campus climate in regards to race, sexual orientation, and gender. Alright, so what is your race, sexual orientation, and gender?
I'm Caucasian, female, and I'm heterosexual.
Alright, do you believe that racism exists and why?
Yes, I do. Why? I think that there's people who are uneducated, and so they don't really understand that like the concept of race, and so they look at it as like a negative thing if you're different.
How do you feel about the campus climate in regards of race, sexual orientation, and gender? Like, are we an open campus?
I think we're a pretty open campus. I think that we've done a lot more recently with like new programs and stuff to like make people more comfortable and like make it like an area where we have places you can go if like you have questions or like you feel like you need to talk to someone. So
I'm mixed Asian and white, and I'm bisexual, and I'm a woman. Yes, absolutely. Racism exists on the individual level, but more so it's extremely institutionalized, being that we are a imperialist nation and built from colonizers hoping to perpetuate the wealth of the white men that established the country. As far as race goes, I think that the campus has been very complicit in like the racist actions that have been happening on campus, not only by students but by their own police force. And so I think that we have a sort of look the other way mentality where they're not actually doing anything to punish or cause consequences for like the police officers that are endangering the lives of our students with their biases and their explicit racism. I feel gender and sexual orientation might be a little bit like less of an issue, except for the fact that like the center isn't funded as well as they should be, but I think that it's not as like obvious as an issue because we don't have as much events surrounding it, but I have a feeling that if anything happened they wouldn't do much.
What is your race, sexual orientation, and gender?
Caucasian, straight, female.
Okay. Yeah. How do you feel about the campus climate in terms of race, sexual orientation, and gender?
I mean, just coming from my perspective, like, as obviously not a minority, like, I think it's great. I think it's a really cool environment here on UNR. I actually graduated, but but like when I did come here, I always thought it was really accepting and diverse. Good environment, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
My race, I'm Hispanic. My sexual orientation, I'm straight. And you see my gender?
Yeah.
Is that portraying like male or female? I'm male. I feel like it does exist, maybe not as much as the media portrays it as. Personally, I don't think I've ever felt discriminated against for being Hispanic. And yeah, it does exist because we're not in a perfect world. There's a lot of people with shitty ideas, and we have to accept them as well. I think it's a pretty good campus. There could be more diversity, but I mean, I don't know what to do to change that. But overall, I think everyone treats each other pretty well. And besides, like what he said, the Nazi thing, which I think was silly. I don't think it brought any terror to anyone. It was just people being stupid. But I think it's pretty good. I like it here.
So after interviewing these students, overall they feel very comfortable on campus, but they feel like there's still improvement that could be made.
One of the main things that we noticed is a lot of people wanted to talk about like the administration and the student body and make sure that they know the needs and the issues that certain groups and minorities have on campus.
So it seems like going forward and addressing these issues would be helpful to have more communication and like have the administration listen to students of color, because most of the time, like when we were interviewing people, it just seemed like white students were unaware of any racial issues that might be happening. And so it seems like there just needs to be more communication between administration and students, and between students with each other about issues to address and solve any that come up.
They're saying like, I feel comfortable. Well, yeah, you're white.